Here we are on a snowy day in early December near the State Line Overlook and the Chestnut Ridge Nature Trail. Today is an excellent day to talk about just some of the late season opportunities in the park. One of those that will help people stay active and help them stay just healthy throughout the off season, both mentally and physically, is hiking. And there are some excellent opportunities at this time of year. It is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see from my background here. This is a perfect day because the road conditions over to my right here are actually not bad. You can easily reach any of the overlooks or our hiking trails via the park roads. It's not always that way, so anybody that's planning a hike at the park should always call ahead to the front desk to just check our road conditions. On a day like today, when the snow is in the mountain laurels and the rhododendron and in the trees here, then it's a perfect time to get out and stay active during December, January, February, all through the late season, and take advantage of some of our 25 miles of hiking trails here in the park. One of the events that we're really excited about that we're offering to just try to highlight the late season hiking opportunities here in the park, and also to encourage people to stay active throughout the new year, throughout 2019, is our first day hike, which is scheduled for January the 1st, actually right here at State Line Overlook at 1 p.m. It's going to be a ranger-led hike where one of our personnel, probably me, is going to be leading a group out on the Geological Trail and Ridge Trail, which is approximately a mile long. There are some steep sections, but it's more of a moderate difficulty trail. It's an excellent opportunity just to see some of the geological features of the park. We're going to start with a history talk at State Line Overlook. And again, it's in the hopes of helping people to start their new year out right by staying active, getting out in nature, finding a new way to just clear their mind. And generally, if I spend some time out hiking, I feel a whole lot better physically and mentally. So 1 p.m. State Line Overlook, January the 1st is our first day hike. So the area that we are standing in now is known as the Notches. It can be found along the Laurel Branch Trail, really close to the intersection with Nature Drive. And the reason that we're here today is just, it is a prime example of how in the winter season the geological formations in the park are just much more visible and really just breathtaking at this time of year. So the stream behind me is Laurel Branch. Over the course of probably millions of years, it has eroded down through the sandstone, which forms the notches. You can see lines on the face of the cliff, which are actually known as cross-bedding, which are an indication of, number one, sedimentary rock as each layer was compacted in, and number two, it's an indication of erosion that, again, over many years, Laurel Branch has ran through these rocks here and has eroded out this very unique feature known as the Notches. It is just absolutely stunning at this time of year and is very much more visible than it would be during warmer portions. Behind me is another great example of just the amazing geological features that can be found here at Breaks Interstate Park. I'm actually standing on the Geological Trail, so named because there really are a great abundance of just extremely interesting geological features along this trail. But one of the most interesting is the feature behind me, which geologists explain was actually a natural bridge at one time. You can see that the top is separated now, and the trail actually runs right under the feature, right in between the two sides. If you explore this trail, you actually will find a very large boulder that was actually the connecting piece millions of years ago before it fell out. It's one of the many interesting features that can be found along the geological trail. In addition, there are fossils in the rock walls to my right and also near the former natural bridge behind me, typically of just prehistoric trees and plants. And all these different features will be pointed out on our first day hike on January the 1st, which will actually take place on the geological trail.